Welcome to Smackdown. I have to come up with some catchphrase. It's fun. This is what I want to do from now on for Smackdown. If I continue Smackdown, I'm not doing full reviews. I'm just going to say what I thought about the damn thing and just call it a day. Now, if you've seen the title of this video, I know you're going to be saying, oh no, another hateful thing. Look, I'm going to tell you as it is. 100%, this is the way it is. I know people are going to love this, but honestly, you shouldn't. Here we go. I got like 5 or 6 ideas in my head about what I thought about this show. The opening with Kofi and Brock Lesnar. Like I said in my Clash of Champions review, there ain't nobody left for Kofi to work with. He went through Dolph Ziggler. He went through Samoa Joe. He went through Kevin Owens. I'm not going to talk about Kevin and not talking about Shane McMahon. That's not what I'm going to talk about. Not going there. Let somebody else do that because this has been rehashed way too many times in that type of situation. So I ain't even talking about it. But he had no challengers. Now you got Brock, the ultimate challenger. Now you could say, well, look, there you go. This is what you wanted. No. As much as it's a great idea, it should be for a pay-per-view, not for the Fox debut. I'm being honest here. It would have been better if you had Randy Orton keep dealing with Kofi Kingston until Survivor Series, and then you have Brock Lesnar deal with whoever wins, which should be Kofi. He should have lost it at, I'm about to say Night of Champions, Clash of Champions, and then gets it back, and then goes through Brock at a signature pay-per-view. Why are you putting it on regular TV? You know why? Because your ratings are so bad, you got to do whatever it takes to bring them up. And you think a part-time, well-known wrestler of MMA, more than WWE, is going to bring you ratings on Fox. I believe it's Fox 1. In many cases, it will. Because people know him from UFC. So it is the wisest thing to do for getting ratings. But for actual storytelling, nope. Now, did they do the execution correctly? I'll say it was okay. But it's average. This is what you get for the opening of the show. Nakamura and Ali. So many people thought Ali was going to get somewhere, like I said a Buddy Murphy was going to get somewhere. I said Buddy Murphy was a plot device. Where is he now? Probably on Superstars. Probably on Main Event. I think Main Event more than Superstars. He's gone back to Main Event. Unless they actually card him out again, he's gone. Bye-bye. And I know people ain't happy about that, but what did I say? Now you got Ali, who should have been the one to deal with a Nakamura instead of The Miz. And what happened to him? Tell me. Nothing. He got his ass destroyed. Now, people are going to say, well, that could be really big, build him back up. How many people do you actually think the WWE is going to build up like that? You already got at least 2 or 3 already. Not going to happen. Now, if I'm wrong, like I've always said, I don't know everything. And I would be happy to be, and I want to make it clear, I would be happy if I'm wrong and Mustafa Ali actually get what he deserves. A nice shine. Or if it's not going to be Mustafa Ali, put a Buddy Murphy in his place. Insert Buddy Murphy instead of Ali against Nakamura. There you go. I would like to see that. Hopefully with a story. But as it stands, you're going to get nothing but beatdowns from Ali. Maybe he may get somewhere, but it does not mean he's going to be pushed. And that leads me to King Corbin. What did I say? Doesn't really matter. Who wins that match? Of Corbin versus Chad Gable. It counts on what happens afterward. Now, I know a lot of people that are going to do their reviews are going to say, well, look what just happened to Chad Gable. He went ham on a Baron Corbin. He's being pushed. Instead of going by the shock value of that incident, why don't you see it for what it really is? Possibly a short-term gain, long-term loss. Now, I'm not saying they may not really do something with Chad Gable. They just let him destroy Baron Corbin and his crown. And I gotta say, the coronation wasn't that bad. It was silly, but I didn't mind it. But the key of this entire situation was not that the match I saw on Raw was bad. It was a damn good match, and I say this clearly. Anybody who's been on Raw or Smackdown, they're not bad wrestlers. It's how they're used. It's the problem. We have bad implementation of not their matches, but their characters and storylines. So this could be a short-term gain for Chad Gable. If they're going to use Shorty G for his name, because there have been a lot of rumbles that they're going to call him Shorty G. That is one of the worst names you can call a guy that's about my height or shorter. I'm 5'8" to 5'9". Well, actually, because of my injury, I've actually grown a little bit on one side of my leg. I have a very rare disease in my hip, and I had an accident after I found out I had the disease in the hip. So now my left leg, which should be like this, is now like this, longer than the other. I limp. It hurts, but I'm a very stubborn guy. I don't let nothing stop me. But you get my point. I'm not a tall guy, but neither is Chad Gable. And they calling him Shorty G is going to be the worst name you could... I didn't even want to say it. It's so bad. But this is still, and I'm making it clear, this could be a short-term gain, long-term loss. We do not know. So I'm encouraging you. Yes, it's all right to enjoy what you see, but just don't put so much stock in the WWE right now. They have not gone to Fox yet. We don't know how stupid they're going to act after they move to Fox, or they may act great. Just be wary about it. AOP, the Authors of Pain. What did I say about Impact Wrestling and Pentagon Jr. dealing with his brother Phoenix? Having him talk and letting there be subtitles. There's nothing wrong with that. Look what we got there. And I got it in my face. And you got the subtitles there. That was beautiful. If they implement this with Shinsuke Nakamura, with a linguist who can type, that's from the United Nations, because they have linguists who have been trained to hear what they say and then immediately type on the screen what they're saying, would truly give Nakamura more than what he normally gets. Or any Mexican, Japanese, or even European wrestler who likes to speak in a different language. It would make them such a greater dynamic. I don't know what's going to happen with AOP, but at least this, I love it. Love it. Charlotte versus Sasha with, let's put this in perspective. Was that a good match? No. Because Charlotte got so much offense, it was pathetic. And what happened? Charlotte was about to beat the living crap out of a Sasha going into the figure 8. Bayley saves her as a plot device, a prop. Like I said, that's what she is. And guess who comes out? I'm shocked that instead of using you can't because she's working with Talia. You can't use Lacey Evans. You had to use someone who's a blonde. And that is Mella, who looked way better in her dark brown hair or purple hair. She actually looks good in purple. But she comes out and basically helps out Charlotte and makes Charlotte and Becky look like they're bitches. Tell me, you have pretty much, this is what gets me. You have Sasha win over Nikki Cross yesterday. Get her ass handed to her by Charlotte. Now again, you have her the next day facing Charlotte. Not even getting barely any offense whatsoever. Almost get put into the figure 8. Gets basically saved by Bayley. Gets kicked in the damn face by a Carmella. And also Bayley multiple times by Carmella. They get thrown out of the freaking ring, looking like bitches. And this woman is supposed to go in Hell in a Cell within 2.5 to 3 weeks from now. What did I say to you guys? What have I been saying? If you say I'm wrong, fine. Tell me I'm a stupid freaking idiot. But I told you a while ago, Charlotte, I gotta be calm. Charlotte is the one they care about. Period. Now, she may have lost a couple of times. Does not change the fact they want to push her. Look at Sasha. She went away and refused to come back. And she was disgruntled. I do believe that she's fine right now. As I said in my review of her documentary, she's fine right now. I don't see that lasting for very long. Maybe a year, maybe 2. And she may just go right back to the way she is. Because let's be honest. This does not feel right. You're doing something with Sasha that does not look clean. It looks bad. You're making her look like a bitch. You're not making her look like a great heel. You're making her look like she's getting bitched out. She has now gotten her ass kicked not once, not twice, 3 times. She got beat at the pay-per-view. She got beat on Raw. Now she got beaten up on Smackdown. She looks like a bitch. And if anybody says this is great booking for Sasha, I think you need your eyes examined because this doesn't look good. She's going into Hell in a Cell versus Becky Lynch. She needs to look strong no matter if she's in the ring or not. There you go. Now the closing of the show. I got to say this. I am not happy about the situation. I'm not. This should be about Roman Reigns versus Daniel Bryan. Now, I want to make this clear. I got to make this really clear because anybody could easily see I'm angry about this because I'm a fanboy of either Roman Reigns or a fanboy of Daniel Bryan. I like them both. The only problem I have with Roman Reigns, he was basically booked like a piece of garbage. Daniel Bryan, he was booked the wrong way because he should have been a face going up against Miz. This year, at WrestleMania, he should have been a face facing a great heel Miz, and we never got it. We got pretty much a program last year that was a piece of garbage. And tell me I'm wrong, because that did happen. So, I'm not against Luke Harper. I'm not even against Eric Rowan. But you're bringing in Luke Harper and bringing Eric Rowan together to possibly reform the Bludgeon Brothers over a much more stronger possible feud between a Roman Reigns, which they were building up very well, versus a Daniel Bryan, which in the condition he was in as he was doing damn well. You pretty much, instead of setting it up, and even if it was predictable, it could have still worked. You gave us this. The Bludgeon Brothers possibly coming back. And Eric Rowan possibly being the lead of it. Where honestly, a Luke Harper has always talked better. Not saying that Eric can't do it in his own right, because in the segment he spoke, before the fight, before the beatdown of a Daniel Bryan, he spoke well. I have no problem with him. But I believe Luke Harper is a better talker. Not because he is less botchy. He just has a better charisma than Eric Rowan because we've never seen Eric be pushed properly. You could have transitioned the guy when he was in the Bludgeon Brothers to talking more, and then we would see if he could really handle it. But in truth, it's Luke who's better. But this is what we get. Look, I'm not going to say this was a great show. I'm not going to tell you that. You guys are going to have to figure this out on your own. I'm just telling you how I feel about it. When it comes down to it, my feeling is this. Not about the show in total. This is about the future of SmackDown going to Fox. I don't see nothing good right now. Yes, you got the opening of the show, which sounds great on the first episode of SmackDown on Fox. But what about after that? What happened if Brock wins? You got a part-time guy coming in and possibly taking the title away from a Kofi Kingston instead of giving it to Randy, who's going to be there. If Brock wins, what do you think you're going to have on Fox 1? I believe it's Fox 1. You're going to have no title on it for weeks upon months at a time. You tell me if I'm right or wrong. Because I'm seeing the future. If Brock wins, and that will be the signature thing for Fox on that day. If he wins the title, you can tell Fox is going to be bad. But it's just me. I enjoy, I got to remember about what I call this thing, a snack of SmackDown. I'm not used to it. I'm used to just saying, welcome to SmackDown Live. This is my new title, Snack of SmackDown. I hope you like it. Have a good day. Have a good night. Peace.